You found the droid you were looking for. Welcome to Wired Witty's podcast.
All right, so welcome to our Wired and
Witty
and everything else podcast. This week we're gonna do a gift giving guide. I did my top 10 list. It starts out really extreme, like kind of if you have a good amount of change to blow on your loved gamer, and then it gets a little bit more practical. And I think Sasha's as if like Donald Trump was doing her Christmas shopping, right?
Not Donald Trump. Donald Trump doesn't have this much class.
Oh shit!
This is like my personal wish list if I had like tons of money. But also, if you have tons of money, things that you can buy, bougie person in your life.
Go for it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, lifestyles of the rich and famous over there. So do you want to start out with your number 10, and then I'll go with my number 10?
So this is my number 10, and it doesn't go in any particular order. It's just how I have it.
Okay.
It's completely random. So you can buy the Final Fantasy 15 themed supercar by Audi. For
Oh shit!
$470,000.
That's it. That's a steal.
Yeah,
oh my
that's a
god!
Steal. Yeah,
wow.
it comes with the Crown City and everything on it.
Holy
fucking,
shit!
Yeah.
I'm looking at pictures right now.
Awesome?
It does look pretty legit.
Yeah, it's legit.
Make the gamer girls cream their pants when they see it, right?
Yeah, well, if they're into Final Fantasy 15, or they'd be like, just really nice car.
Yeah, no, I mean, even if you don't know jack shit about Final Fantasy 15, like, that is one hell of a car. Do you at least get the game with it?
Oh, yeah. It's
okay.
part of the special edition. Yeah, so you do get the game with it.
The game's just like sitting in the driver's side.
Yeah, like, here you go. Oh, great. Take the game, like, throw out the window.
Well, there you go. All yours for $470,000. My number 10, again, is a little on the extreme side at this moment. I'm sure they're getting a little bit more affordable, but it's 4K TVs. 4K TVs are becoming a little bit more popular, and I know right now they're still a bit pricey. I know a lot of consoles are beginning to support them. You get a pretty good deal depending on the size you want to go. But, man, there's a bunch of awesome, like, curved TVs.
Yeah.
Whoo, yeah, man. If you can get like a really awesome TV for your gamer, there you go. So what's your number 9?
This is turning out to be very selfish.
Well, go with it.
It's okay. So it's from Bloom Farms. It's called the Highlighter. It's basically a cannabis pen. And this one is actually affordable. It's only $150.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, but it comes with like cannabis oil that you can smoke, and you can charge it via USB. Not that
Yeah, they can charge it in their gaming console and they get high and play some crazy games.
Yeah.
Now, question. I mean, obviously it's cannabis, so if you are in a state that doesn't have it legalized, you get in big trouble. Right?
Obviously, because there's no way to buy it online.
Oh, so they only like sell that in particular stores or something?
Yeah, I'm thinking that. I mean, the site's completely legal, right?
Yeah, you can have whatever.
Yeah, right. Like.
Because it is legal in some states, so.
Yeah, so it's located. Let's see, in the beautiful Sierra Foothill Mountains. Wherever that is. It doesn't actually tell you the state. It won't tell you the state. Never mind. I don't know.
Not to sound like a complete pothead, but I'm glad medical marijuana got pushed through in Florida, and I think it's a small matter of time before it's pushed through for recreational.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know it's really frowned upon by some people, but I honestly see the effects are way less harmful than alcohol. And I still kind of treat it in that same category because you've seen it, like, you can use it for medicinal purposes for, like, if you're having trouble sleeping, you're stressed out, no, I'm just saying,
no,
like,
sorry, I'm looking at the map of where they are, and it's all
California. And I'm sure they're probably going to be branched out to Colorado soon.
Yeah.
And, because California recently actually legalized it recreationally.
Yeah.
So
wow,
good for them.
Anyway.
I think it'll be a small matter of time before it's legal in most parts of the U.S., and I can't wait. My next one is kind of a really hot ticket item, and there's several ways you can go for it. It's VR. The cheapest, if your gamer already has a PlayStation 4 is planning on getting one, is the PlayStation VR. But yeah, because you only need a $50 camera, and they even sell like fucking bundle packages to have everything necessary for it. But also, like, don't count out, like, you have the Oculus Rift and all sorts of other VR. The Vive is pretty cool. Yeah, if you have a PC gamer in your life, like, the VR is really taken off. And if you have the extra cash, I mean, fuck, VR is amazing. I've never actually played one. I'm sure I'm gonna fucking vomit my face off the first time I do. It's gonna be great. And then I'm like, yeah, let's do it again.
You can be able to handle it.
All right.
Like I said, dude, fucking Work Simulator, best game of the year.
I can't wait to try out one. But yeah, VR is very popular, and it's actually like one of the most demanded gifts by gamers this year. My list is going to get a little more practical after that.
Do you think it's a fad?
I hope not. It very well easily could be, but seeing how a bunch of companies are jumping in on it, I don't think so. I would be hard pressed to see like a full VR. Well, I mean, like I wouldn't see Nintendo or Xbox or Sony right now doing like a full blown VR only console just yet. But maybe in the coming generations, you never know. That will be your consoles, essentially the headset itself. Plus, I've seen that one. What is that Microsoft one that they made that looked really cool?
The one where they like showed Minecraft in 3D or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I don't know how that is, but it looks really interesting.
Right,
but at the same time, apparently it's its own device. Like you don't need a PC for it.
According to
and
Microsoft.
I think the price point, I don't think they were specific just yet, but it was about the $600 range.
Yeah.
Which is about what you would pay for a really good computer, anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know how well it is, but it's something to kind of keep an eye out on. Whatever.
Well, it's all lies. I suspect it's all lies, but
yeah, it might be a little bullshit. Yeah. So, what's your number 8? Oh shit.
Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce the company's name. I've never known how to pronounce it. I think it's Leica.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, but they make like amazing cameras. Basically, if you're an Italian playboy and don't really want to be concerned about adjusting settings, you can just get a Leica camera and just snap, and your pictures will instantly come out amazing.
Really?
Yeah. Well, like they have been releasing these special edition cameras since 1975. They're like Minolta. They're like the top for 35mm. And they have like these special editions that they release every year. This one is the X-Rolf Sachs MP grip camera, which is like the all grip rugged outdoors one, and it's only $14,000.
Wow, that's
$15,000. I'm sorry.
$15,000 fucking dollars for a camera, but wow.
But they're limited to just 79.
They only made 79 of them.
They made 79.
How the fuck would you get one?
You can learn more from like available exclusively at select Leica stores. But right now they're just limited to 79.
Wow. Do they make other cameras, or is that it?
Oh yeah, they make other
cameras. Wow. Yeah. That's pretty extreme. Yeah. So if you have a gamer that or a person that loves photography, and you have $15,000 to blow, hell yeah.
I mean, honestly, I didn't really think of the gamers
Oh no, that's okay. Because I was thinking, I went with gamers. I mean, that's the thing, because we run like kind of a gaming channel, so I kind of thought that. I'm also working on one for my moto vlog that centers around like motorcycle gift ideas and shit like that for them. But no, I mean, either way, I mean, this shit, like, that's kind of an everyman thing too.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have the money, because I mean, I understand. Like, I watched this interview too, and like, I don't hate rich people at all, and it's really cool. But it's cool when they like explain it too. Like, I watched this one guy, and he was like explaining, like, once you actually get rich and you buy everything you want, it becomes actually more difficult to find shit that you enjoy. It becomes like really harder, and it's like hard for people to understand. I hope to get there one day. It's like $15,000. That's it. All right, cool. Let's get it.
Cool. I'll just buy it. I'll just buy this camera, and I won't even care that it's 35mm. I don't care that it's not instant. Like, I have that much money and that much time on my hands where I can go and develop these myself.
Shit. Yeah, there you go. Fuck, that's hardcore. Yeah. My number 8, again, is where it gets a little more practical, is a high quality headset. Nice. There's a bunch of ones. I recommend just looking around, reading reviews on them, And don't just trust the one site you're shopping on for reviews. Go actually to like Engadget or other places that do reviews on gadgets, things like that, to get the full thing. And there's a bunch of them out there as far as headsets go. I personally have the PlayStation one, the wireless Gold series or whatever the hell it's called, and it's really awesome. I mean, granted, the microphone is very open, so if you have a lot of background noise, it's gonna pick right up into it. So there are other headsets that do noise canceling, things like that. Like Bose, I think, makes some awesome ones. I mean, you have your Beats, obviously. There's a bunch of different headsets out there that you could use. And even if they're not necessarily a gamer, you just want to get them a really nice headset, 'cause they like listening to music or like on their iPhone or whatever, you can still get some that support that, you know, and it's really cool. So, headsets. What you got next?
Okay, it's been something that I've been eyeing every year. Because they release this every year. And it's the Black Bowmore 50-year-old whiskey. It's a special edition. It comes
in case they get drunk or want to get drunk and play games. All right, gotcha.
But get drunk in style. It was distilled in 1964. And it was first bottled in 1993.
Damn.
And it is presented in a case of Scottish oak, featuring silver inlays modeled on tree rings. So it's fucking badass.
So, well, real quick about that too. With the whiskey, so every year they have the stockpile that they started 60 years ago, and they just kind of keep it rolling through. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Correct.
How much would a bottle of that go for?
Only $19,600.
No, not to spoil, but is that King Louis shit on your list, or is that it?
No.
Okay.
Because that I don't entirely think is real. Like that, I'm not entirely sure is even within the realm of being affordable. I mean, to anyone who even has money.
Well, it's supposed to be 100-year-old, right? The
yeah.
King
So
Louis
can you
stuff.
imagine how much that's gonna cost?
How much is a bottle of King Louis?
I don't know.
I know it's really, really fucking expensive.
If it's gonna be 100, and it's not even, you can't even buy it now because it's not.
King Louis the 13th, I think is what it is.
It's like the actual account.
Yeah, X is actually the account. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's like $4,000.
Oh, that's it?
Well, if you want to buy it right now, it's $4,000.
Well, I mean, not to say like, oh, that's it, but like compared to that $20,000 thing you bought,
No.
you rambled off. But the thing is, too, I bet you that whiskey that you just shouted out is better. What's it called again?
Black Bowmore.
Black Bowmore. Even I'm looking at the pictures, that thing looks legit as fuck. So yeah, you got $20,000 and get fucked up.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it.
Fuck yeah.
Always wanted to try like some really old ass stuff. I'm sure it's funny because like again, going off of like videos I've seen of like, you know what's the difference between like a $20 bottle of champagne and a $3,000 bottle of champagne? Nothing. Jack shit. It tastes the fucking same, and I'm sure they're probably not wrong.
Well, with champagne, definitely. With whiskey,
there is a difference.
Yeah, there is a difference.
I've tasted like not quite that age, but my dad really got some good shit once, and you could tell like, wow,
when it just goes down.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, okay, this is different. This is on a different level. So that's good stuff. On to my pussy list.
Let's go.
My seventh one is kind of peripherals. So if you have like a gamer that likes to game on like a console gamer, so if they play a PlayStation, Xbox, whatever the case may be, it doesn't hurt to get them an extra controller to just in case theirs is kind of wearing and tearing, or if they have somebody they want to play with. But if you have a PC gamer that you know, a gaming mouse or gaming keyboard, even like graphics cards or upgrades for their machine would do the trick as well. So that would please just about anybody who plays video games.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I mean, because I'm looking for another controller right now. I mean, I've had mine.
You've had yours way longer than I have.
Since I bought it.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the third one.
The third one, yeah, because I still have my original.
Yeah, you do.
The trigger went out, and then I got a gift as the Glacier white one or whatever.
Oh
and
yeah, right.
The trigger went out on that, but it was funny. My buddy was able to kind of rig it to where it looked like it was great. and then I traded it in.
Yeah.
And sorry for whoever might have bought that controller, because my buddy was even like, it's gonna work, but probably not for very long.
Nope.
And it was enough to fool the associate at the particular game store I went to, and I used that credit towards something else. So, and I eventually bought myself another controller, which this one's having charging problems. But I think it's honestly something, I think you're onto something. It might be something to do with the cables or my console, I don't know. Because it's not charging my other controller very well either.
Yeah, I think it might be the cable that you're using.
Probably. I mean, I do notice, because I think it was during the hurricane, I actually spilled alcohol on it, so we're getting fucked up.
Right.
So a couple of the buttons are still a little tiny bit stick, but it still gets the job done for now. But either way, for shit like that, that's why it's good to get them an extra controller. And there's always good sales going on right now about this time of the year for these type of peripherals. What's on your number 7th?
Sorry.
That's okay. That's all I
Thanksgiving when we were doing this, and my mom ditched me, by the way. So update, she went to Miami. I couldn't fucking convince her to stay. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go over to my friend's house, and like my friend is like, oh, well, my mom hurt her leg, so she wants you to come over at this time, and blah blah blah, and then get this and get this and get this, and it's like, okay, like my mom cooks for cooks a huge meal that could feed at least 10 people by herself. I show up at 5, and she acts like it was no trouble at all. I sit down, she feeds me, and that's it. Like, now you're telling me I have to... Okay, whatever.
So for who you're going over, you have to do some work?
Yeah, like I don't...
No.
Like, why?
Like,
I just wanted to bring my PlayStation over and play, video games with her little brother and goof off. Like, I didn't...
You didn't plan on actually having to do anything.
And I know it sounds like a selfish person, but I am selfish.
Are you bringing over anything?
Soda.
Soda? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going over somebody's house too for Thanksgiving because the father has to work. So we're gonna do a Thanksgiving part 2. But I definitely brought. I mean, granted, I just bought it. I didn't cook it, but I feel like a dick just showing up and not contributing anything. Even if it's my own family, but no, that's cool. No, I mean, soda works if that's what they needed, or
that's what they asked for.
Okay, yeah, no, that works.
I'm just like, I'm not helping.
But apparently, you are.
Yeah, well, you'll see. We'll see about that. So the next item on my list, I've been waiting for because they released a version for Lady Gaga, which I was not like. I didn't want that one because it looked weird, but finally, Adele is releasing ODS 1. It's the Odyssey earphones, and they are the best quality, and I'm talking the best. like better than Bose, better than Beats. They are.
Yeah.
And it feels like Adele sticking her finger in your ear and jiggling it around and singing, Rolling in the Deep. I imagine.
How much does that go
They're
for?
only $360.
That's actually not bad because I know Beats actually has some crap that just came out that's around that same range. So if you want to go a little bit more all out and actually get them something that looks really unique, is it easy to get one of those, or is it kind of a hassle?
It's easy, because it's not like a typical it kind of just like sits in your ear. So they purposely make it a certain way so that it's not like you're jamming it in your ear, and it comes with like the metal case box and it's so fucking cool, and like all these it comes with like all this shit with it.
That's actually pretty reasonable, like I said, because I mean headsets can get pretty pricey.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
And that's actually not that. If you just like literally fetch a little bit more, it's kind of like for just a little bit more you can get more. That's not bad. So I was expecting like $3,000. Like
no. And I don't know if it's actually made by Adele.
No,
but that's the name.
No, she just like put her name on it.
Either she put her name on it, or
maybe pick the style or something.
It's just named Adele. I don't know. It could be some German guy named Adele. I don't know. But
it'd be like this monkey in a zoo. Like,
Adele.
Adele, the monkey.
Wow. So I don't actually know if it's like I'm just fucking around when I say it's made by Adele, but it has the same name. So
it looks cool.
Yeah.
The next on mine, which is number 6, is the NES Mini.
Oh yeah.
If you can find them.
You can find, yeah.
I didn't even bother to look, but apparently like Walmart last week or this week, one of the two promised inventory in their stores.
Really?
I don't know, but yeah, it's funny. You go to like even eBay, they're selling them for like triple the freaking cost that a retailer would. So, I mean, if you can find them.
Oh my god, yeah, what?
Yeah, even if you don't want it, you can buy it and then sell it and get double your money at least. Maybe even triple if you're lucky. It is a really cool device. I've seen them played. I wouldn't mind having one myself. And they're only $60 or supposedly at retail. My whole thing is, too, if you can't find them, don't get impatient with it. Don't go buy it for the price online. Nintendo's always does this. They always do it to drive demand. Or they're not sure how well it does, so they provide a very limited inventory for the first go, and they realize it's really popular. They drag their feet, but about 5 months later, they come out with a bunch of them. You know, and they restock, and then they're always on shelves. They did that with the fucking Wii. I know for some of the DSs, they did it with. It's just the way Nintendo, I think, gets afraid, so they don't, or they drive demand.
Yeah, they're probably doing it on purpose.
But at the same time, my whole thing is even if there are people out there buying, obviously if it's selling for like $180 to $200+ online, people are obviously buying it for that rate. My thoughts is that that's money you're leaving behind. But drive demand for a little bit. But my whole thing is have inventory already waiting in the wings, ready to go.
They do. They do, but they just like go, okay, this part of the warehouse, that's the only part that's getting released.
Okay. And
that's
then
it.
The rest. Because especially with Christmas coming up, I would try to make sure fucking shelves are stocked full of those fucking things. So, that's my number 6. Again, just for those that don't even know what the hell the NES Mini is, it comes with 30 awesome Nintendo games, and you just connect straight to your TV and you can play them. And they even have extra controllers for them for $10, which is super affordable. Yep. And yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. So, your turn. I think you're on number 5, right? Yeah, what's your number 5?
I'm on number 6.
Are you on number 6? Shit, I must jump out of you. That's okay.
I mean, whatever.
Whatever. Yeah. This is a list.
Well, I'll have 10 at the end. It doesn't matter. It's my next one is called the Awesome-matic. And it's basically a photo booth. A photo booth that you carry with you.
A photo booth?
Yeah, it's 4 hours of continuous photo booth operation. And you can look at it. You can take it anywhere. Boom, it's your own photo booth.
Look at what the fuck?
Yeah.
The Awesome-matic.
Awesome-matic. You just digital copies of all photos taken. Custom print borders. Comes with a backdrop. A booth attendant. I don't know what that means. I don't know why it says booth attendant. Because no one's... Unless they sell a person with it.
You might get like a little guy to go with it.
Yeah. I might. But anyway, it's $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that actually... It looks interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I'd want one just to, take pictures of the cats and the dogs.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
My next thing is this kind of a broad category, and this can fit even if it's not necessarily a game, are like collectibles. Mm-hmm. So you have obviously the Funko Pops come to mind immediately. And those have themes for everything that you can possibly imagine just about. But there's also things like statues. You have even subscriptions like Loot Crate, and there's shitloads of those type of things. And I know there's some that are really popular, but you can even get them a subscription for 3-6 months a year, where every month they get this thing on their door that just contains a bunch of cool shit. Whether it be t-shirts, and the themes change every month. So stuff like that is always a good thing. And just speaking in the realm of just those loot type items, or subscriptions, they're for everything. They have feminine hygiene one, they have male hygiene, they have there's literally a website just jam-packed of those things where they have them for razors, for everything. So those are always a cool gift idea. You can sign up your loved one and just have them start receiving them, and there you go. It's
Yeah,
not-
I mean, I don't. I mean, I have Birchbox.
Right, I know you get
I
Birchbox, but
love Birchbox.
and I have a couple friends on Facebook that like, oh yeah, I got the whatever, the blah blah
Yeah,
today,
they look
and they like
great.
kind of show off what they got, and they're really always happy.
Mm-hmm.
And even if like you're getting it for yourself, I mean, I understand it's usually about between like $10-15 a month.
Yeah.
You know, if you buy it in like a mini months, you save money, but then you're getting like almost like $50 to $100 sometimes worth of shit.
Oh yeah.
And so it pays for itself. Granted, I know sometimes you either get a theme you're not quite fond of or an item that you're probably not going to use, but then again, you can always re-gift that to somebody.
Yeah. Then and they do sometimes give you options to choose a theme
Yeah.
between themes. So
Yeah. No, those are so there's a bunch of those subscription-based collectibles or even practical use things. So that'd be something. That's an idea for somebody out there. What's your next thing, Miss Awesome-matic?
So I've always wanted a fire pit for the house.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like this one because you can get a fire pit at Walmart.
Yeah, for like friggin' 30,
Yeah,
40 bucks like that.
But this one's called the Blaze Fire Tower.
What?
Yeah, and it's like it's extreme. It's not extreme, but it's built in such a way to where it like the embers and all this stuff will like be appealing. Like the wood will burn in an appealing way. So basically,
I'm looking at pictures. It looks
Yeah.
really cool.
yeah. So and you can roast things in there. You know, it's not just for firewood. But it's fucking awesome. And it's called the Blaze Fire Tower.
I know we're in Florida, but I honestly do miss having a house with a fireplace. Because I did,
Yeah.
I was at this like kind of like a duplex type thing before I got this house, and I had a fireplace. It was nice using that thing because it does get cold here occasionally, and rather than running the heat, and you want a little bit something nice to look at and a little bit of warmth. Throw some fire in there, or throw some wood in there.
Throw some fire in there too.
Yeah, and then throw some fire in there
Yeah.
after you throw some wood,
Yeah.
and it's nice. And
it is
I was
nice.
when I was home shopping, I was actually had a couple that did have fireplaces. I wanted them, but either it just didn't work out, you know. So,
Yeah, I mean, me and my uncle has one in his house, and you know, every year we take all the bills and stuff like that he's paid, like all the like notices, and we just throw them in the fire.
I used to do that all the time. Like my Kindle used to be pizza boxes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like pizza boxes, or even like 12 packs like Mountain Dew or whatever, you know, like you throw that shit in there, it catches right up.
That's great.
Gets the wood going. Yeah, I used to use all sorts of funny shit. One time I was like running low on Kindle, so I just like ran outside, grabbed this huge dead palm frond, and just shoved it in the chimney, and just lit that fucker on fire. So, but that does look cool.
They have a $124 one. It's only 24 inches. Oh my god. I actually might
See,
get
that's
this.
only 2 feet, but that's not bad.
Yeah, but it's also a pizza oven.
Ooh,
Yeah, and a smoker.
yeah. So
Okay,
what was it called again? The tower, the Blaze Tower.
Yeah, the Blaze Fire Tower.
Blaze Fire Tower. It does look really cool.
Yeah.
If you want something like, you know, if you know somebody that maybe already has a fire pit or has been asking for one, this is a really cool alternative, like kind of an upgrade. You know, I
Yeah.
always look for that when giving gifts. Sometimes like they really like something, but there's like a better of that something.
Yeah.
Get them that, you know, like you notice they used a fire pit a shitload or something near it. Get this, you know, that's like
Yeah.
an upgrade. They'll fuck that fire pit. We're gonna use the Blaze Tower now. So, you know. My next gift idea is again a very generic, and there's several ways you can take it. Is just apparel, whether it be a gaming theme or whatever they really like. You can go sports, you know, whatever they're into. Apparel is never a bad thing. And if you're not sure like the shirt size or whatever they have, get a hat or a beanie or something like that. Any sort of like apparel. Hell, even if it's just like a key ring. You know, something that they like, it's always an easy thing. And I think like every year I always can go on like all sorts of websites that do t-shirts, and then I just call like their boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband or wife or whatever, and be like, what's their shirt size again?
Yeah.
You know, or if you're able to like sneak a look at their shit, not to be creepy, but
No.
you know, it's not very hard usually finding out somebody's shirt size. But there's all sorts of websites that do apparel, as well as, you know, you got like places in the mall like Hot Topic and Spencer's that do all sorts of really cool t-shirts. It's an easy gift that I almost get like one person, like a few people on my list. That's like one easy gift I can knock out. And it's usually something they'll wear for the next year and some change. Hell, even Mark still wears some shirts. I got him years ago. Like, I remember buying that. and then you get all like, I did that. So, yeah. That's it. Apparel. All right, what's next? Caviar?
No.
Oh, shit. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
It's a 1952 Jaguar XK150.
All right, Clarkson, what are the specs?
I'm sorry, hold on.
Shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
It'd be like some fucking rogue James Bond shit.
That's exactly what. And again, I went into this list thinking, all right, I'll look for stuff for gamers, and then it ended up being, I want to make my Christmas list. I want to make my Christmas list if I knew people who had tons of fucking money, and they could afford this. Then yeah, I would totally it's.
So Beyonce, if you're listening,
yeah, Beyonce.
Sasha wants a Jaguar.
I want a Jaguar.
A Jaguar. You say it better.
I love it. Fuel type petrol.
All right. So this was made in the 1950s, though.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's in absolute perfect condition, aesthetically and also technically. After all of these years, bodywork has lost nothing from its brilliance. It's actually got mileage on it. 65,000 kilometers.
Oh, this is a one particular car. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay, what's the going rate for this thing? I'm afraid to ask.
It's $131,000. Well, sorry. Might as well be $132,000.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I wish we were going that crazy because, so recently, and I did a video on it. I went to Bike Week earlier this year, or Biketoberfest, I'm sorry. I did Bike Week as well, but
yeah.
That was before I was motovlogging. But I went to Biketoberfest and I got to drive the Slingshot made by Polaris, and that thing was a blast. It's and that one's like about $20,000, but that one, the thing you're looking at is super high luxury, but it's convertible though, yeah.
Yeah, it's a convertible, and it's manual, so when I drive, so you'd have to drive it.
Well, why don't we teach you how to drive stick?
Not in this car. $131,000 car. Fuck it.
You have to learn sometime, right? So might as well be in that. But no, manual. Honestly, though, when you actually learn how to drive manual, you almost want to keep it that way for two reasons, in my opinion. One, it's way more fun. Well, actually, I'll name three. It's way more fun to drive when you're driving manual. Two, it actually can be more economical if you're shifting at lower RPM. You can actually save gas that way.
That's true.
Rather than having the onboard computer do all the shifting for you, you control when it shifts. And in the events you do need some get up, you can shift at higher RPM. But three, it is honestly the best anti-theft device you can have this day and age, because no fucking millennials know how to drive fucking stick.
They don't care to learn. So.
Yeah, the driver's ed stopped teaching it. I had to fucking basically teach myself it. And it's not that hard. It's just like, honestly, the hardest thing you'll come across is on inclines. You have to kind of give it gas and go at the same time. It's pretty crazy. But no, and I shouldn't say no millennials on it, but I mean, I've heard so many stories of like dudes trying to like steal fucking other people's cars and they couldn't because it's a stick shift. So you basically got a built-in anti-theft device right there.
Yep.
So Jaguar for $131,000, you said? Nice. My next thing, again, it goes back up to being a little... Again, my list is fucking humble compared to Sasha's. Fuck. Holy shit. It's like... Okay, so my next thing is like console bundles. So if your gamer wants a particular console, there's all sorts of great bundles where they get a game or another controller out there, whether it be an Xbox One. Nintendo does them for the DS, and so does Uncharted 4. I will say, though, I would stay away from the Wii U for two reasons. One is they don't seem to be going on any sort of sale, even though they're going out the door soon.
Yeah.
The game library is a little bit limited, but still enjoyable. But most importantly, Nintendo's doing the Switch, and that's coming out March. So this console is going to be essentially obsolete in the very, very near future. So I would recommend avoiding a Wii U. Maybe they'll go on some sort of clearance soon. Maybe not.
Nintendo never.
Never.
ever.
Yeah, they always keep
So
their...
infuriating.
Because what they do, it's almost smart in a way, because what they do is they keep their prices the same, and then what they do is they launch, like, games for gold or some sort of like special thing, and they're all reduced rates, so they control the value of their games. It's kind of smart in a way, but I agree, it is frustrating, because as a game gets older, it should get cheaper.
Like Luigi's Mansion 2, like that game for the 3DS is still $46.
Yeah, they actually go up in value because after a while they stop making them.
What the heck?
And then they go back up, but then occasionally they'll take their best ones and they'll reprint them in like a reduced rate edition, like again, like some special edition, and then it'll be $20 or somewhere around that.
Yeah.
And that's how they control the price of their games. It's smart, but it is infuriating as a consumer. I will agree, because it's one of those things, like some gamers like myself will be like, well, I think that game looks cool, but I want to wait till a price drops. With Nintendo, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
If anything, the price is just going to fucking go up on you, so you have to get it at launch. What you got next? All right, Tom Cruise, what we got there? What the fuck are we looking at? Is that pink, by the way? I have to ask.
It is rose gold.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you
my
should know.
bad.
It's rose gold.
My fucking bad.
Right.
I waved my pinky to you, sir.
Thank you. It's called the cobalt.
You can't even say
I can't even say that laughing
place.
because it's so ridiculous.
Cobalt Valkyrie, what?
Cobalt Valkyrie X Rose Gold Private Plane.
Was it one-seater?
No. Seats 4.
Seats 4.
Seats 4.
All right, so if you have a pilot's license,
Yep.
or your own personal pilot,
Yep.
this Cobalt Valkyrie plane can be all yours for the price of
$1.5 million. It's built entirely in California. The plane will be, because it's still in production, almost there, will be one of the fastest piston aircrafts in the world, with a 350 horsepower engine that will propel the pilot, 3 passengers, and plenty of luggage at speeds of up to 230 miles per hour.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I will say this though, in your defense though, for such a high luxury item, I've always wanted to learn how to fly a helicopter.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Like I've always wanted, because I even look at like the police choppers and news choppers, like, man, that must be a cool job, and they pay well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and honestly too, like I know you hear occasionally about helicopter crashes, but most of the time it's user error or some sort of malfunction. But I've always been interested in doing that and picking up my helicopter's pilot's license, going to school and all that fun shit.
I mean, I think it would be awesome to have that as a. I mean, you could learn how to fly a helicopter or a plane. I mean, I think it would be awesome just to have.
Plane's a lot more difficult to learn because I grew up around pilots practically, and what you have to do is, I mean, obviously there's flight school and shit like that, but then you have to get like certain time in. You basically have to get what's called like jet time, and there's also prop time. So depending on the type of plane you're going to be flying, you have to get time behind the sticks, I guess you could say, and to do that is sometimes very, very difficult, because otherwise you can't fly the things you don't have enough time. Is what they do, what they go by. So yeah.
I mean, if anyone's interested, you can buy this plane at Neiman Marcus. Apparently.
1.5 mil.
1.5.
That is like fucking no. But to be honest though, like if Floyd Mayweather or somebody like that wanted that, that's pocket change.
That's pocket change.
That's fucking pocket change to them. All right, so my next 2 items are just a couple of games that I feel like kind of really tipped the scales this year. And I'll just go off with my first one, which honestly really surprised me. That I knew I was gonna like it, but I didn't know I was gonna like it that much. Was Battlefield 1. I already own it. It's a great game. I mean, the campaign sure is a little bit short, but still enjoyable. But the multiplayer, I just lost myself in it. And there's so many different modes. And I mean, yeah, sure. There's minor gripes we had about the game, but overall, it is a very fun game. And Battlefield 1 is definitely a great gift for anybody that loves video games that doesn't already have it. I think will like it, or at least if they enjoy shooters.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, the series has always impressed me. except for the one cops and robbers thing.
Well, the hardline was a cool idea.
Yeah.
I really liked the idea. It was like, instead of going military, let's go cops and robbers. I think I could have did without the Miami Vice feel of it.
Yeah. Maybe that's what
I think if it was like a more gritty, like what was that one fucking movie that was like I don't know, there was recently like a cop partner movie that came out that was really gritty. I think it was called like End of Days or something like that. No, I think it was an Arnold movie. End of Watch or End Watch, like something like that. It's actually a pretty cool movie. I think Jake Gyllenhaal was in it or whatever. Like, if you haven't seen it, it's actually pretty cool. It's kind of intense. No. It's called. I think it's called End of Watch. And it was actually, I liked it. If they made the game like that with Hardline, I think it would have been lockable. Yeah. But Battlefield 1 was awesome.
Yeah.
So while you're admiring your jet, what's next on your list?
Well, I think that would be 10.
Is it?
10, yeah. I mean, that would be 10. I have one more.
What you got? Let's hear it. Fuck it. What is that?
It's a 1951 Willys M38 Jeep with its own M38.
You get the gun with it?
Yeah, you get the gun.
Holy shit! I would have a feeling we'd get pulled the fuck over instantly with that. But
I mean, you can take it off, obviously. But
right. What fun is that?
Oh, that's true. I mean, at this point, I think it's we can only assume that we would have our own compound that we could drive us around in if we have this much money.
Well, I wonder though, like, what would be the laws if, let's say, that thing wasn't loaded, but you were still driving around with it?
I don't know.
I guess like you have to be in a where an open carry state is okay.
Yeah, because it's still a gun.
Right. So I guess in an open carry state, I mean, they'll probably pull you over like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, no, I'm just driving around.
Just trying to get to work.
Yeah. but I don't think they could do anything to you.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this Jeep.
So it's a reproduction. It originally debuted in 1940s. With the Korean War.
Right?
Yeah. And but now they're reproducing them, and it comes with period correct accessories like a phone, the gas can, helmet, a siren, and the inert 50 cal and 30 caliber machine guns. They're formerly fueled by propane and oxygen to fire. The 50 cal was fueled by propane and oxygen to fire off realistic sounding shots. So maybe this isn't real. So the gun might not be real. That's what I would make sense.
But it sounds off realistic shots. So if you want to get yourself killed, go down a neighborhood blasting that thing, and cops will probably come and have fun. No, but it does look like a cool. I love the old school Jeeps.
Yeah, it's only $30,000 too.
Yeah, well, that's actually not bad, because you can, like, brand new Jeeps are more expensive than that, and I don't like the way like a lot of the brand new Jeeps look. I know they're really not to shit on Jeep, because they do make high quality, really good shit, especially if you got like a rough terrain or off road. Or even just for your average workhorse, they make really, really high quality shit. It takes a while. It takes something special to really break a fucking Jeep. Yeah. But they are really fucking expensive because of that. My last item is it's gotten all sorts of fucking rave reviews, and it's all over the fucking place with Game of the Year, is Uncharted 4.
Yes!
Uncharted 4, I mean, I already own it. I played it earlier this year. I love the fuck out of it. If you know somebody that loves video games but doesn't have a PlayStation 4 and you have like buku fucking money to spend, here's what you do. You get them a fucking console bundle with the Uncharted 4, but then you buy them the Uncharted collection, which comes with 1, 2, and 3, and there you fucking go, because a lot of people will be like, oh, it's male Tomb Raider. I'm sorry. Tomb Raider was sucking balls the first time the first couple Uncharteds came out. Then they kind of remade Tomb Raider to be like Uncharted.
Yeah.
You know, so I think the new Tomb Raiders, I have a feeling the inspiration was more drawn from the new Uncharted.
Yeah, you can definitely tell with the cinematic cutoffs, like the game playing going to cinematic cutoffs, that whole thing. Yeah. They started all that.
Right.
But, I mean, I love the new Tomb Raider.
Me too. I'm not trying to shit on Tomb Raider. Yeah. But I'm tired of people saying, oh, Uncharted, you mean male Tomb Raider? No. I mean, unfucking Uncharted, because it's its own fucking game. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Uncharted series is amazing, especially with the fourth one. The attention to detail on Uncharted 4 is fucking uncanny.
Yeah.
There's nothing else like it, in my opinion. It is just fucking great.
The characters are so... The voice acting, the characters, just... they're so good.
Yeah.
So good. It's like you're watching a movie, but I know a lot of people don't like that whole feeling. I love that. I love when games do that.
Yeah, they feel very cinematic, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you have some influence on how the game plays, and the music score is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's gonna win all sorts of awards, which is
Oh, yeah,
great, because I
definitely.
know last time Uncharted was up there for at awards was for Uncharted 3, but it had Skyrim to contend with.
Yeah.
And Skyrim took away everything.
Oh,
Not to take
yeah.
away from Skyrim. Skyrim's an amazing
Oh, yeah.
game. But I think Uncharted's finally going to get some recognition that it deserves with this Video Game Awards. That's all I got for as far as gaming and gift ideas. If you got fuckloads of money, definitely go with Sasha's list. And
Yeah.
If you're feeling really generous, you can send one our way or two or
Oh,
three.
yeah. Yeah. The Jeep would be nice. The one that shoots out fake bullet sounds. That would be nice.
I'll take the jet.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah. Okay. No, we'll take the jet.
Or the whiskey as a consolation
Oh, yeah.
prize.
But if you guys want to send the jet, the official Wired and Witty jet.
Oh shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Put WW on there.
And we're off.
They were off.
All right. Well, happy holiday shopping if you are going out there and doing some Black Friday
Yeah,
shopping.
good luck.
Be safe and don't be a dick. You
Yeah.
know. So, and happy holidays. Well, I'm sure this month we're gonna have a lot of cool little festive things going on. Should be a lot
sure.
of fun. So, anything else you want to add, Sasha?
Oh, no, just, happy Thanksgiving, Patrick.
Happy Thanksgiving, Sasha. And happy Thanksgiving to all the dubs out there. Be
Yeah.
safe.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.